इसको सब तुम एडमिट करो हम आते हैं कहाँ कौन बुला रहा है कौन बुला रहा है अच्छा
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning,
Good
ma'am.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning,
Good
ma'am.
morning.
Good morning,
Good
ma'am.
morning to all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, I think agriculture chapter is going to come in the exams.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
ma'am.
All of you.
Yes,
I am
ma'am.
audible to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am.
ma'am.
How many students?
Ma'am, 26.
26.
Are about to come? Geography, the chapter land, soil and water. You were taking it as a revision. And many of the points we have done also.
Ma'am, we will start natural resources, vegetation, and wildlife.
We were discussing valley, isn't it? And we also came to know about the certain multi-purpose river valleys and their importance, the merits and demerits of the multi-purpose river valley projects, isn't it? So, do you think, at least a simple question I want to ask you, whether this multi-purpose river valley project should be there or not?
Ma'am, yes.
Ma'am, it should
Ma'am,
be.
ma'am, it should be there, ma'am, but in a very limitation amount.
So that means benefits of it, merit. Can you see me all? No.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
So because you are going to say that you need the river valley projects are very important to us, that means you are counting the merits of the river valley project. Can anyone tell me at least 2 merits of river valley projects?
Ma'am, it gives water for irrigation.
First one for the
Uh,
river valley projects.
Ma'am, it have to utilize water.
in flood.
Navigation in flood control
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
and generating hydroelectricity.
Okay. 2 demerits of river valley projects.
Ma'am, extensive forests submerged underwater and result in soil erosion.
During heavy rain, it may be caused
Aquatic life
flood.
gets affected.
Large
Water
displacement of population.
is one of the greatest way, because already we know we have a very less amount of fresh water with us. And can you tell me what are the fresh water left for us? How many percentage of fresh water is there for utilization
71%.
for drinking purpose?
Ma'am,
71%.
0.
Ma'am, 0.16%.
Ma'am, 0.7 or 8%.
मैम वेटिंग रूम चेक कर लीजिए.
How many? That too in the form of rainwater, pond water, well. How many percentage of water is left for drinking?
Ma'am, 0.7 or 0.8%.
Say, very simple things I asked, but you are not able to answer it. I don't know why. Before conserving it, you must know the water which is left out for drinking purpose, because we have how many percentage of water we have? Tell me. 71%,
71%.
71%.
71%.
Ma'am, 71%.
71% of water in which how
Ma'am, on the
major
Earth's
part of
surface,
water
only
is in
0.7%
ocean water.
water is
Yeah,
potable.
major part of water is ocean water, which is not benefit, which is not beneficial for drinking, isn't it? But that too, if we count it, that ocean water also is important during the war period when the warships, they are having different process by purifying those ocean water, they make those water for drinking purposes. But in your day-to-day life, the fresh water count is how much? day-to-day लाइफ में हम बाहर के सभी लोग नहीं जा रहे हैं, तो हमारे पास फ्रेश वाटर कितने बच जाते हैं? पॉन्ड, रिवर, लेक्स, वेल, अंडरग्राउंड वाटर, हाउ मच परसेंटेज?
Ma'am, 0.68%.
खाला नहीं बोले थे, वो काय पे बोली, हम बोले थे, वो बोली 4 बार जाओ ना कुछ हम बोल देंगे, हम पैसा वापस ले लेंगे.
Left out for fresh water, isn't
Ma'am,
it?
3%.
So it is very important for all to conserve the water. So I don't think so that you are not conserving the water. Can you tell me the few of the methods which you are using for the conserving water?
Rainwater harvesting से मैम और
रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग फिर
पावर को ना यूज करके
by
बकेट
encouraging modern methods of irrigation.
यस मैम स्प्रिंकल इरिगेशन हो गया.
Okay. Who is going to say about the conserving of water?
मैम सेंसर टैप्स को यूज करके, मैम मॉडर्न मेथड ऑफ इरिगेशन यूज करके, और मैम शावर, मैम डू नॉट यूज शावर.
Water can be conserved by installing water fixers.
We
such
have
as
lots
By
of-
reusing
Yeah,
water
we
for
have lots of-
flushing and planting
half plus
and minimize surface water runoff.
मैम चेक योर टॉयलेट फॉर लीक्स मैम
Yes,
टेक
ma'am.
a shorter shower, take baths, turn off water will fade. Stop using the toilet as per recommended.
Improve underground stores of water.
So we have water. Already we take our own initiative to for conserving the water, but certain guidelines are there to conserve the water. Yeah, very nice. I can see the symbol of thumb. So in day-to-day life, really we conserve the water by switch offing the taps and all. So, but there are some certain guidelines for the people. Water harvesting is one of the methods of saving surface water runoff. ठीक है, वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग करना है, कैसे करना है, कैसे आप वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग कर सकते हो? बहुत सारे तरीके हैं. आप विलेजेस में देखिए या फिर शहरों में
Yes,
देखिए,
ma'am.
अगर हम बारिश की पानी को जो छत पर से गिरती है, जब रेन वाटर which is coming out of the terrace, they collect it in some bucket or in some drums and all, isn't it? And during some, if they are having the gardens, if there is a shortage of water, if you go in the southern part of our country, you will see that lots of scarcity of water is there. So what do the people do? They just conserve that water for other Even the utensils are also dishwash can be done with those storing water. Many of the things you can do. The surface water runoff can be minimized by having the vegetation cover to improve the underground storage. No doubt, if you are having a space or left out nearby your house in your campus, then what you do, and if you are having a deep boring of 300 meter down, or what means more, I can say submersible motors are there like that. So in that condition, what do you do? If you are having left out just some small amount of land with you, you must do gardening there, so that the water will be अंडरग्राउंड वाटर. पानी जो है ना आपके जमीन में पानी बनी नहीं रहेगी, बंजर नहीं छोड़े उस छोटी सी भी प्लॉट को. आपने गमले में प्लॉट लगा लिया, कईयों ने they want to make a garden on the terrace by digging up the terrace without knowing that having their own sense. There should be a bed created on the terrace, then you can make that gardening can be done on the terrace, that is known as skywards. Isn't it? But most of the people, if they don't know, they just dig their terrace and the terrace after 1 to 3 years will become started decaying. तो आप ऐसा ऐसा काम कर सकते हो, मगर आपके पास जो जमीन है उसमें आप गार्डनिंग नहीं करते हो, आप छत पे गार्डनिंग करने चले जाते हो. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Because recently the things was done on my terrace. Yeah, it was my terrace. I've seen the terrace was done for a gardening purpose, and the leakage has been started. And I think so the work will be done again. I don't know what the things will be done, but seepage was started. So this gardening must be done in the land surface, no work, so that the water will not move. It should, the land water should be there, underground water should be there. Third one, the demand of water for industries can be met by the recycling water. Any water which is more in use, you can recycle it for the industrial purposes. Then the domestic demand can also be reduced by using modern methods of recycling. The already used water can be reused for watering plant, flushing toilet, etc. Isn't it? That is 2 types of water in some of the metropolis area. You can see there are 2 types of water. One is for using washing clothes and
Asimadila.
for bathing. Drinking water is another one. Drinking water is other timing is given for the drinking water, and the water which is used for the washing clothes and utensils or that water is different, isn't it? So these water which is used for washing clothes and utensils, from where this water comes? This has been recycled. This water gets recycled and these are used for other purposes, not for drinking. Another, water can be saved by adopting the modern methods of irrigation such as drip or sprinkle, which you have already said, drip and sprinkle, so that water can't be placed in particular area, it can be dripped to all the areas, isn't it? For irrigation technique. And sprinkle method of irrigation. Have you seen this dripping and sprinkle in your agriculture? Have you seen? Have you seen?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you can see in the picture it is already given in the last page, page number 16. You can see trickle method and sprinkler method. Yeah, picture it is given. And I think so nowadays in most of the villages they are using these types of method. Now the rainwater can be also impounded by making the dams across the river. हमने डैम्स इसलिए बनाया था ताकि हम फ्लड वाटर और रेन वाटर को बचा सकें. Water can be conserved by installing water fixtures such as sensor taps in public places. Have you seen the sensor taps? Have you seen the sensor tap? उसको टच करने से पानी गिरने लगता है. टच करोगे तो पानी
Yes,
गिरेगा,
ma'am.
टच करोगे तो पानी नहीं गिरेगा. क्यों ऐसा होता है कि वो टैप को खोल के चले जाते हैं.
Yes, ma'am.
टैप खोल के बंद करने की उसकी दीदी आ रही है. हाँ, तब सेंसर टैप लगने लग गए. अब हमके टैप खोल के भी जा रहा है तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा. सुनाई दे रहा है ना? हाँ, मुझे पता था कि तुम टैप खोल के चले जाते हो, फिर दीदी आती तो बंद करके अपने सेंसर टैप कर गए. तो सेंसर टैप कर गए तो कितने भी खोल दो, बदमाशी करो. तो ये सारी चीजें. Now, maintenance of lakes and ponds also help in increasing the aquifer water or underground water, you can say. You have to always maintain lakes and ponds. अगर कोई lakes and ponds natural है, तो उसे तो आपको और भी maintain करना चाहिए. And if it is not natural, it is man-made, that too you have to maintain it, isn't it? So that the water table should be maintained in that particular area. Water table means what? Ground water. आप अगर ग्राउंड वाटर ही नहीं रखेंगे अपने कैंपस में, अगर आपके पास में है जमीन और वहां पर आप गार्डनिंग नहीं कर रहे, वाटर टेबल मेंटेन नहीं कर रहे, तो आप कितना भी बोरिंग कर लीजिए, फिर एक समय में आपको प्रॉब्लम होगा. Isn't it? Such things are there. Water can be conserved by educating and also insisting the people towards the urgent need to conserve water and not to waste fresh water. Not to waste the fresh water. You have seen the whole, there is also water by the government, that is supply water, and most of the people, they use that supply water in their gardening purposes. And after doing their gardening purposes, they simply leave that water tap open. They pay the water tax also. I know this. Why don't you keep that tent or a water purifier in those supply water? Governments are taking lots of interest in this supply water. They are taking taxes and they are supplying the water. So people must use those supply water also in very well planned. So let's have you done the MCQ one? Shahid, this
Yes,
Sai
ma'am.
Baza, Pavni and
May I?
Shashank.
May I?
Yes, ma'am.
Read out the MCQ. Don't escape.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Something
Which type of soil erosion leads to desertification? Wind erosion.
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 Which one of the following is suitable?
Shashank will read the question.
Okay, ma'am. Which one of the following is suitable for restoring soil fertility?
Anyone will answer.
Rotation of crops. Rotation of
Rotation of
crops.
crops.
Rotation of crops.
Which of the following is not in favor of multi-purpose river valley projects?
Large scale
Scale
displacement of people.
peoples.
Large scale displacement of people.
Yeah. Fourth, maintenance of lakes and ponds is essential for
Increasing
Increasing
water
table.
Increasing water table.
which factor is more responsible for the quick formation of soil in Rajasthan?
Extreme difference in day and night
Difference in the
temperature.
day and night
Extreme
temperature.
difference in day and night temperature.
B. Filling the blanks. First, Earth's surface is divided into dash and dash zones.
Land
Land
and
water.
water zones.
Second, to maintain ecological balance, dash percent of the land should be under forest.
33%.
33%.
Third, planting of trees is commonly known as dash.
Afforestation.
Deforestation. Deforestation.
The main source of fresh water is
Rainfall.
Rainfall. Rainfall.
Earth is known as dash planet due to the presence of water in it.
Blue
Planet.
Blue planet.
ये सामने से काम बताइए सुरेखा का भाई अपना लैपटॉप का था लैपटॉप का मतलब धीरे धीरे आ रहा है अगर इसका आवाज आता था तो तेज आ रहा इसमें तो कोई साउंड ही नहीं निकला है दूसरा नहीं आ रहा यस रीड आउट द फिंगर लाइन्स
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, हो गया.
मैम हो गया फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स।
मैम सी सेक्शन बाकी है.
मैम फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स हो गया सेक्शन सी करना है।
C. Write a technical term on an or an appropriate word for each of the following sentence. First, it is formed by decomposed parts of plants and animals. Dash.
You must.
You must.
Humus.
Second, the original rock from which the soil is formed. Dash.
Parent rock.
Parent rock.
Third, it is formed as a result of long continued weathering process of rocks. Dash.
Soil.
Soil.
Fourth, a project which serves various purposes at the same time.
Multi-purpose river
River
valley
Valley
project.
project.
Multi-purpose river valley projects.
Fifth, the process in which the top of soil is and human activity.
Soil
Erosion. Soil erosion.
मैम अब क्वेश्चन आंसर केवल बचा है.
Question answer.
Question answer will be started by Shivangi. She will read the question and others are allowed to read the answer.
E. Answer the following questions in brief. First, why is soil considered an important resource? Give any 3 reasons.
Soil is
As a
considered
resource, soil is
because
invaluable to the
all
farmer.
human beings
Agricultural production is mainly dependent upon the fertility of soil.
soil and
Pooja,
As a resource, soil is an immense value to the farmers. Production is mainly dependent on the fertility of the soil. 3 reasons are: first, indirectly, animals also depend on basic needs and production, like rats, snakes, ants, earthworm, etc. Third, soil is also used for making bricks and pottery.
Second, highlight any 3 causes of soil erosion.
Causes of soil erosion are: first, deforestation; second, floods and rain; third, overgrazing of land.
okay, Srishti.
Answer.
Srishti,
Yes, ma'am. The 3 causes of soil erosion are: soil is removed by natural agents; second, by mankind's unwise actions; third, deforestation, overgrazing, and minings.
Third, explain hydrological cycle. Explain hydrological cycle with the help of a diagram.
The main
Sources
source
of
of
rainwater is continuously gets recycled and mixed
Rainfall continuously recycled in nature to evaporation, condensation, and precipitation,
cycle.
is known as hydrological cycle.
okay, again Shivangi will say the answer. Shivangi,
Yes, ma'am.
same question answer you are going to say.
The main source of fresh water is rainfall. The rainwater continuously gets recycled in nature through evaporation, condensation, and precipitation, which is known as hydrological cycle.
Very good. You know, there are step marking. Always there is a step marking for any of the question answer. For example, question is asked in 2 ways. If 2 sentence question is there, one line. Look at the blackboard. One line is there, then second line dot. Like this. Then how the marking will be there, you know? For first line 2 1, 2 marks. The second part, that नहीं बोला है और आप शिवांगी ने बहुत ही बढ़िया आंसर लिख दिया और एग्जाम्पल लिखा ही नहीं, तो बेटा आपको 4 नंबर नहीं मिलेंगे, isn't it? So if you are going to answer the sentence and you are not doing the diagram, then if the examiner has kept 2.5 marks for the diagram, then simply if you are writing such a big nice paragraph, बहुत बढ़िया अंकित ने लिख दिया, मगर आपने diagram नहीं बनाया, 2.5 नंबर कट गए, 2.5 marks like this. Understood? Got it?
America.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So remember this. Next question.
How does river water get polluted?
River water gets polluted
As
by
the untreated, undischarged
waste and urban
wasted.
waste is dumped into them.
Yeah. How does river water get polluted? Explain, Shashank.
Okay, ma'am. The quality of water in some rivers is adversely affected as the untreated industrial waste and urban waste is dumped into them. This makes the river water unsuitable for consumption. The polluted water is, if consumed, causes many diseases like cholera, jaundice, typhoid, etc. It does disturb the ecosystem. Being
I'll tell you one thing. Look at me. We know that we dump all our waste in the rivers because we are very far from the ocean. So what we do generally, we do all our dumping in the rivers only. हमने पूजा किया, river में डाल दिया. हमने इतनी अच्छी पूजा करते हैं ना छठ के समय we do the sun worship sun god, isn't it, during the Chhat festival? But what happens when the garbage is created after the puja? What we do? We go and dump. जिस नदी में हम लोग जाकर के पूजा करते रहते हैं, उसी नदी में वो कचड़े को भी फेंक देते बड़े शान से. पूजा भी वही किया हमने और अपने पूजा की जितनी भी गंदगी की सामग्री वो भी उसी में डाल के कहते कि बड़े पवित्र हो गए. Isn't it? ये काम हम लोग करते हैं.
Yes, ma'am.
So you know there are lots of project has been started for the purifying this river. Yamuna Abhiyan, River Ganga Abhiyan, that no dead bodies or waste of the household material or dead bodies or any such puja material things should be dumped on in the river. No. मगर हम करते हैं, हम तो चुपके से आकर के उसको डाल देते गंगा नदी में, भाई इसे तो गंगा में ही डालना. Isn't it? Have you seen the people? Some of the people, the body is not fully burned. The dead body is not fully burned. Also, that also they kept in the river Ganga. And after some way, that dead body is eaten by the birds, water animal. Isn't it? The things should be maintained, and we use those water in very auspicious time. The Ganga water is used in our festivals in puja, and many of the things we use is a holy water. Ganga water we say is at the holy water, isn't it? And so we have to protect the river water like Ganga, Yamuna, and many of the things. We should not pollute this river water. Last question. So, last question.
Identify any 3 ecological problems caused by building large dams.
Ecological problems caused by building large dams are: first, extensive forests submerged underwater; second, river water get diverted; third, result in soil erosion.
Yes. So, if we are creating dams, and every dams, as I said in the earlier only, it has the merit, it also has certain demerits. Isn't it? If you are constructing flyovers, it has benefits, so it also has demerits. Isn't it? Ankit, can you tell me the demerits of those building up the dams on the river? One very nice
Can you repeat your question? The many trees.
there, but there is many movies are there where dams, the movie is only given on the construction of dams. Dams को कोई इंजीनियर कंस्ट्रक्ट करते रहते हैं, लास्ट आते आते का डैम टूट जाता है और गांव के गांव जो होते हैं वो बह जाते हैं. तो डैम्स कंस्ट्रक्ट करने के पहले
मोहनजोदाड़ो में भी ऐसी था.
जगह को छोड़ के जाना पड़ता है. People should leave that particular area where the dams are constructed. Trees are cut. And what else? और क्या बताओ शिवांगी?
Ma'am, result in soil erosion and aquatic life gets affected. Population gets displaced and extensive forests submerged underwater.
During excessive rain, floods are caused.
Yeah. But it's still here, isn't it? Because it has a multi-purpose. बहुत तरीके से. How why it is known as a multi-purpose? Can you tell me, anyone of you? Another question which is not in the book. Why we say that this multi-purpose river valley project? Why we say it?
Ma'am, because these projects serve many objectives at the same time.
Very good.
Water.
What are those? What are those adjectives? Why we said that it is a multi-purpose project? Tell me.
Under multi-purpose river valley project, a dam or series dam
And this
constructed
stored
across the river,
such as irrigation, generating hydroelectricity.
deforestation, flood control.
Irrigations.
River water storing like this, many of such things are there. Now next question, E1, Srishti. Divya Rani. Okay, I'm
Yes, ma'am.
Not listening. Ankit, read the question.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, explain any 5 factors responsible for the formation of soil.
Five factors responsible for formation of soil are: first, the parent rock. The original rock from which soil is formed by the process of weathering is known as the parent rock. Second, the topography. Topographical variations such as mountains and plateaus and plains affect the thickness of a soil cover. Third, the climate. Climatic factors like temperature and rainfall affect the soil formation. Fourth, the vegetation cover. Plants grow in the cracks existing in a rock. With time, roots of these plants start penetrating in the cracks and make them wider. And as a result, cracks disintegrate into smaller pieces and help in the soil formation. Fifth, time. Time gives maturity to the soil. Soil is a renewable resource, yet it takes thousands of years to develop a very thin layer of soil on the earth's surface.
Anyone want to say how soil is formed? Anyone of you? Shashank, Ankit,
Ma'am, same.
Divya,
Ma'am, same.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, one point.
Okay, ma'am. The factors affecting the soil formation are the parent rock, the original rock from which the soil is formed by the process of weathering, known as parent rock. The topographical variations such as mountain, plateaus, and plains affect the thickness of soil cover. The climate. Climatic factors like temperature and rainfall affect the soil formation in the areas of high rainfall and extreme temperature. Rocks are easily weathered. Fourth, the vegetation cover. At times, plants grow in crack extinction in a rock. With time, roots of these plants is starting penetrate access time. Time gives maturity to the soil, although the soil is a thousands of years to develop
Okay.
level on the earth.
Yeah.
The five factor responsible for the formation of soil are: first, the parent rock, the original rock from which soil is formed by the process of weathering. Second, the topography. The topographical variations such as mountains, plateaus, and plain affect the thickness of a soil cover. Third, the climate. Climatic factors like temperature and rainfall affect the soil formation. Uh, Fourth, the vegetation cover attracts existing in rock.
Srishti, read out the second question.
Yes, ma'am. What is meant by land use pattern? Why is it important to study the land use pattern? List the factors influencing the utilization of land.
Land is
May I?
used for various.
Yes, that's
Yes. Ankit. Read.
Yes, various factors such as what?
Look at here. Look at here. Can you hear me? I'm audible. हम सब बोलिए. बस सुनाई दे. हाँ, मैं क्या बता रही थी? इस क्वेश्चन को आप ध्यान से देखेंगे. इसमें 3 पार्ट का क्वेश्चन था.
मैम 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड करके आंसर लिखना है.
यस. तो शिवांगी तुमने तो 3 दिया. मगर मेरा एक बच्चा सिर्फ जानता होगा कि ये मेरी 2 सच प्रोजेक्ट. नहीं, ये वाला. व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंट टू स्टडी द लैंड यूज प्लान. केवल उसी का आंसर आता होगा. और या तो आता होगा यूज द फैक्टर्स इन्फ्लुएंसिंग द यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ लैंड. कौन से फैक्टर्स हैं जिससे हमको ये इन्फ्लुएंस करते हैं यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ लैंड. वो ही आता होगा. बाकी तो आते ही नहीं होंगे. अब क्या होगा बताओ. शिवांगी तो आंसर बताने नहीं जाएगी. You are not going to tell the answer. I know this, isn't it? So what Ankit you will do, or Srishti or Pooja, if you are not able to read the first and second part of the question, don't get tense. If you know the factors influencing the land, that you are going to write down. ठीक है. 2 लाइन में 2 पॉइंट में उसका आंसर दे दो, या केवल फर्स्ट पार्ट आता है उसी का आंसर दे दो, मगर 2 जरूर. अब बताओ क्यों. हम सब करो. पूजा, look at here and you have to show me your thumbs up. I will tell you why. How many total questions are there? टोटल क्वेश्चन कितने होते हैं बताइए. किसी